People think translation is about words. It's not. It's about power. Who controls what a word means? My name's Sofia Alvarez, and I make my living turning languages into truth. But the day I refused to twist that truth was the day I became dangerous. I was hired by Damien Cross, a developer dressed in charm and steel. He called his company Progress. Everyone else called it Demolition. He needed me to translate a set of contracts for his investors overseas. Simple job, he said, just make it sound smoother in English. But when I read the original document, my stomach turned. Buried under flowery legal jargon were phrases that meant something very different in my language. Phrases like facilitated approvals, a polite way of saying bribes. Relocation incentives, code for kicking families out. I told him I couldn't alter meaning. He smiled like a man who'd bought every answer in the room. Just make it sound clean, he said. That's what we're paying you for. I walked out that day with nothing but a cancelled contract, and a reason to make him regret ever underestimating a translator. You see, language can build empires or bury them. So I decided to let Damien's own words destroy him. I made 2 translations. One exactly how he wanted, shiny, vague, and morally empty. The other, literal and precise, the kind that made every dirty phrase scream crime. My friend Ivy, a notary, stamped both versions and logged the timestamp in the public registry. Then I sent the clean version to Damien and quietly mailed the true one to his investor's legal department. I waited. And like every story written in arrogance, the ending came fast. 2 weeks later, Damien stood before his investors at a board meeting, smiling wide, promising growth and prosperity. They handed him the translated contract, my version. Only not the one he approved. The lead counsel read aloud, "All parties shall disclose all payments made to secure municipal authorization." Damien froze. That wasn't supposed to be there. He tried to laugh it off, call it a translation error. But Ivy's notary seal was right there, proof that the version he signed was the same one I certified. He opened his mouth to argue, and that's when Luis, his former employee, stepped forward. He held a copy of the original language and confirmed every word. Silence fell. The investors realized what he'd done, and the contract, the one he'd built his fortune on, became evidence. Within a week, regulators came knocking. Funding was frozen. His board voted him out. And me? I got another offer from the same investors to translate all their future deals. People still ask how I pulled it off. I tell them. He wanted me to clean up his words. I just made them legally true, because revenge doesn't always need noise. Sometimes all it takes is one perfectly translated sentence.